it's hard.
It's very hard.
Coming from where I come from, coming from poverty, you would think that you would outlive your kids, and that was the mission.
Yeah.
And I feel like going to my daughter's funeral, I feel like I went to my own funeral, and I don't even want to go to no more funerals.
How were you notified, Percy, that she had?
My other daughter called me. It was the worst call that a parent can get.
That's just something you would just do.
The cause of the fire is currently under investigation. The family lost almost everything.
On our wall in the living room, it was completely burnt down. The only thing that was left was love. And that's all I feel from everyone.
But the family says they did pick up a new family member.
God uses the most unlikely characters. He sent an angel.
And the boy was like, I said, get the F out the car, still telling me to get the F out the car. And I'm looking like, sweetheart, talk to me calm, because please, my daughter is right there. Please do not kill me in front of my daughter.
At that point, Holland says one of the gunmen got back in his car, then gave the other man instructions.
And he told the other boy that was standing outside, kill her, yo. And he said, he put the gun inside of my window and clicked it to try to kill me. And the gun
says it's the day 58-year-old Terry Harrell was hit on his scooter by a Baltimore City police officer. That incident captured on video.
We also know that prior to the impact, Officer Acosta ran 2 previous red lights and a stop sign at a high rate of speed and without slowing down in a residential neighborhood.
And a younger kid approached me. I asked him not to squeegee. I said, if you've got a Cash App, I'll write it down, give it to me, I'll do it later. The minute I said that, it triggered him yelling, yo, she got Cash App.
Within seconds, her car was surrounded.
Hey y'all know, I'm clicking the wrong damn. Okay, here we go.
Let's talk about real life issues, love and relationships. Let's have a good time with the missus. Yeah, celebrities. Let's talk about current events. Let's talk about things you don't see on regular TV. So join in on PG Time. Tune in on PG Time. Come join us on PG Time. Join us on PG Time. Yeah.
Warning. Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
Hey, it's your girl, the missus with the kisses. Mwah. Hey, y'all, what's good, goody, baby? It's your girl, I'm here. I am here in the flesh, baby. No, thank y'all so much for joining. I am the missus with the kisses, and that's Poolie in the background that just dropped something. Shout out to Poolie. Yeah. Even when he can't be seen, he can be heard, baby. Okay? See, you hear him? Like we ain't even live right now. But thank you, Poolie, for just tapping in. Thank you. I appreciate it. And thank y'all for tapping in just as well. I'm so sorry. I'm so late, y'all. When I tell y'all, I had 2 important phone calls that I had to take today. It was unexpected, but when I tell you they were 2 very, very, very great cause. So I am so thankful. And I just want to say this. When you're following the path that God chose for you to follow, you can't fail. You can't fail. When I tell you so much is going on with Peach Tea Time, and we finna get it popping, okay? We finna get it cracking. I'm so excited. But until then, the show must go on. So I want to also let y'all know for the next 2 weeks, okay? For the next 2 weeks, the shows will be a little bit shorter, except for our Wednesday shows. Because, you know, the Wednesday shows is for the family, okay? So I don't want to take that away from the family. But Mondays and Friday shows will be a little bit shorter for the next 2 weeks. Not the radio station, just Mondays and Fridays. And that is because I am a mom first. Okay. So I got to do my mommy duties. 2 more weeks that's left before school starts for my children. So I got to, you know, they've been out to my mom's for the summertime. So I got to get things ready for them to come back next week. And then next week, I got to get them back on track. Okay. Because y'all know how it is. They done been out to the Gigi house. And they don't know how to act no more. I mean, I don't know no other way to say it. They don't know how to act. So I got to bring them on back, put them back on schedule. You know, my kids out there going to bed at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. Don't do that over here. Y'all be in bed by 9 o'clock, right before Peach Tea Time starts. So let's go ahead. Let's get started, y'all. I know y'all saw that sneak peek, baby. I know you saw that sneak peek. So let's get started. We're going to start with the carjacking. We're going to start with the carjacking. After the carjacking, we're going to go into our talent. We're going to go to our talent, which is the main event. Y'all know how the main event gets down over here in these streets. You know, so he will be, his video will be getting played tonight. All right. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, and Master P. We got Master P's. He done spoke out. He done spoke out since his daughter's death, y'all. Oh, it's touching. He don't even look the same. He look hurt. He look hurt. So, but here's the carjacking first. Here we go.
Carjackers, Keith.
Well, Mary and Kai, according to Baltimore police, to date, there have been 349 carjackings reported in Baltimore City. But tonight, when one woman was confronted, she said no, with guns pointed in her face.
I pulled up home. I was right here.
Monica Holland says it lasted for only about 4 minutes, but seemed so much longer.
He was like, I said, get out the car. And I said, I'm not getting out the car.
Her life threatened by 2 masked men with guns during an attempted carjacking right in front of her home. The scene unfolding on Chatfield Avenue near Plainfield Avenue in Northeast Baltimore. Holland says she was sitting in her car when 2 men in another car rolled up and jumped out, both with guns pulled. Holland with the chilling details.
I looked over and I said, what's going on? And he said, get the F out the car. And I said, no, I'm not getting out the car. And the other boy came around and put the other gun right there as well. This individual had a black gun with a long clip with a red laser light on it.
Holland's daughter heard the commotion, came outside, yelled at the suspects to stop, leave her mother alone.
And the boy was like, I said, get the F out the car, still telling me to get the F out the car. And I'm looking like, sweetheart, talk to me calm because please, my daughter is right there. Please do not kill me in front of my daughter.
At that point, Holland says one of the gunmen got back in his car, then gave the other man instructions.
And he told the other boy that was standing outside, kill her, yo. And he said, he put the gun inside of my window and clicked it to try to kill me. And the gun jammed, I guess.
The men then sped away, left Holland behind alive. Holland said she'd been waiting outside for her daughter for a quick trip to the market on the night of that ordeal. It happened June 28th. Holland frustrated now, knowing that there's still no arrest. Police say the investigation is open and ongoing, being investigated as an attempted carjacking, which is a charge of its very own. Meanwhile, Holland copes.
I live right here. I live here. I should not have to come home and be scared to come home. I should be able to come home, come up my steps, and go in my house in peace. I'm not at peace no more. My peace has been broken.
Well, I had to ask Ms. Holland, how do you say no to a man with a gun pointed in your face? Why did you say no? Well, she said that she was scared to death, but she thought that it didn't matter whether she got out of the car or not. She thought that she would be shot. She just did not want to be shot in front of her daughter. Meanwhile, if you have any information about this case, you're urged to call police.
Baby, when I tell you, I will be like, here you go. Here you go. Y'all do not play Russian roulette with these crazy folks out here. Okay? Don't play Russian roulette. Just because my baby, and I see where she coming from. Don't get me wrong. I see where she coming from. But just because my baby is standing there, I'm going to do whatever you tell me to do. And just hope and pray that you don't shoot and kill me by me telling you what to do. So thank God the gun jammed. Thank God it jammed. Oh, jammed. Thank God it jammed. Because that would have been horrific for her daughter. You know what I'm saying? To have to live through that for the rest of her life. You know, to get killed right in front of your for your mother to get killed right in front of you. That has to be the most terrible thing ever. Ever. You know, I think the daughter should have been calling 911 instead of running outside, you know, but you never know what you're going to do when you're in that situation. I'm sorry, you just don't know. You just don't know. So we finna go ahead and move right along. Thank you, everybody that's joining in. Like I said earlier, my shows will be a little bit shorter for the next 2 weeks. Because we got to get ready for these babies to go back to school, y'all. So for the next 2 weeks, we're going to have a little shorter shows. So, but I still got to get my talent in. We still got to get our commercials in, okay? So, and we won't be having main event song on tonight. Sorry. I'm sorry. We're going to have O'Hara from Detroit, baby. Detroit, Michigan, okay? That's who's going to be on our talent tonight. So let's get into another clip. And then after this clip, y'all gonna hear O'Hara, okay? And here we go.
A family is pleading with the Baltimore City Police Department to suspend one of its officers who they say hit and killed their loved one with a police cruiser last month.
Yeah, we first told you about it a few weeks ago when it happened. WMAR2 News' Brittany Berner is live right here in the studio with us tonight. Brittany sat down with the family today and their attorney who released new video from that day. Brittany, tell us.
Yeah, Jamie and Mallory, we also went back to the area where it happened and spoke with people who witnessed that crash. Now, I must warn you, this video we're about to show you is graphic. It shows the moments leading up to when Mr. Terry Harrell was hit. Now, his family is asking for that officer to be held accountable.
On June 21st, 2022, the Harrell family's life changed forever in the blink of an eye.
Attorney Alex Bender, representing the Harrell family, says it's the day 58-year-old Terry Harrell was hit on his scooter by a Baltimore City police officer. That incident captured on video.
We also know that prior to the impact, Officer Acosta ran 2 previous red lights and a stop sign at a high rate of speed and without slowing down in a residential neighborhood.
Attorney Bender says Officer Alexis Acosta was rushing to a call and failed to yield at an intersection, which is against Baltimore City Police policy. In the video, from this angle, you can see the impact from the collision when Mr. Harrell was flung from the scooter into the air before landing in the middle of East Biddle Street. Gerald Giddens, who lives on that corner, says he saw the entire incident and even tried to stop it.
Hearing the sirens, I stood up. And then when I glanced down, because normally cars are pull over, but I heard the scooter coming. So I'm looking at him and I'm jive flagging him, but he didn't pay me no mind.
He says he quickly stepped out of the way and watched that officer crash into Mr. Harrell.
I mean, he smacked him dead on. The pieces, the fragments, everything. It was everywhere.
Now the Harrell family struggling to collect what's left of their loved ones.
This is what I have left. The officer has his career. This is what I have left. This is what me and his grandchildren look at night.
After 21 years of marriage, Mrs. Harrell says the pictures of her husband is all she has to comfort her, and even that is just not enough.
The last thing he said, and I wish we had done, was he wanted more family pictures. And that's what we don't have. And we don't have him to give them.
The Attorney General's office released a statement this week saying the Independent Investigation Division, alongside Baltimore City's crash team, will continue to investigate the circumstances of this fatal crash.
And what's the status of the officer?
So right now, according to the attorney, he says the AG's office says Officer Acosta is still working. However, the family wants that officer to be suspended while this investigation continues.
If that ain't no racist shit, I don't know what is. Explicit language, and allegedly. How is he? Y'all know when I get upset, I start getting extra loud. And I might say a few cuss words. Sorry, Mama Peach. How is they gonna sit there and let this man still work? He already have ran stop signs. Already have ran stop lights before. If they talking about it's the policy. It's the policy for you to slow down and stop. It should be a given. They shouldn't even have to tell them that it's a policy. They shouldn't even have to tell them. They should just want to stop and slow down at stop lights. I don't care who you chasing. I don't care who you trying to go save. I don't care who you trying to go get some drugs from. I don't care. You should want to save your own life. Your own life. I done seen it all. And this man is still working. Now, y'all know I'm going to try to get his mama. His mama on the show. The one that we saw. You already know I'm going to try to get her on there. Just give me some time. Just give me some time. But when I tell you that infuriated me, I was so upset when I heard that last part. And they said that he was still working. Like, he ain't did nothing wrong at all whatsoever. Damn shame. That's a shame. That's a shame, y'all. But this the world we live in. This the world we living in right now. It's unfortunate. I know. It's unfortunate. But if this man can get away with that, you might as well say that was murder. As fast as he was going. Now, true enough, should the man that was riding or whatever he was doing, should he have been, we don't know. He could have been, he probably didn't even have no earphones on or nothing. We don't know. Even if he did have headphones on, he still would have been gone. If he didn't have headphones on, he still probably would have been gone. Y'all, we finna get into these commercials. We finna get in O'Hara's video called Tear Fall Down. So here we go.
You know, one thing most of us got in common is the struggle. And we do our best with the cards we was dealt to change our conditions. I know y'all gonna feel this. 8 Mile. Poverty changed me, shit get dirty. Live life fast, trying to slow down in a hurry. I'm talking to God, I feel I'm losing my mind. I ain't too happy, I'm tired of faking the smile. Just the type of shit that make a tear fall down. Living in the struggle, make a tear fall now. I just wanna ball till the clock run out. And when it's time to rise, Ludacris roll out.
As I look in the mirror, I don't see nobody realer. I'm a good-hearted nigga with the mind of a killer. With so many odds against us, we gon' make something shake. Only ride with the wolves, lions, tigers, and apes. Cause niggas be snakes, in the grass get a rake. Why fake niggas get love and real niggas get hate? I just don't understand. But it's the world we live in. Growing up, I was the kid hooping on the back streets. I seen bullets fly and niggas running like track meets. I seen niggas die. How the fuck I'm supposed to try struggling to get by? I swear I done had enough fighting depression, getting high, thinking how I'ma run it up. Lonely nights on my grind. Putting my life in my rhymes, feeling like Pac. I see no changes. I can't sit and watch my fam hurt. Why the fuck you think I'm putting in all this damn work? Poverty changed me, the shit get dirty. Streets so cold, trying to get rich in the hurt. Been praying to God, it's been a lot on my mind. Look in my eyes, I'm tired of faking this smile. This the type of shit that make a tear fall down. This the type of shit that make a tear fall down. I just wanna ball till the clock run out. If it's time to ride, Autobots roll out.
Listening to Pop, mama don't shed a tear. I ain't happy here, I'm just trying to persevere. Thinking back on days we struggled to get out poverty. When you less fortunate, your attitude is honoring. Missing meals, force niggas to playing robberies. Give my some money, if she asks you hit the lottery. Sitting on milk crates, plastic cup full of old English. Selling crack to whoever fiending. I'm always daydreaming, I envision a better life. Tell me why my parents and these grimy niggas alike. It ain't hard to see, division in plain sight. My parents and grimy niggas both praying for me at night. Lord be my shield, if you listening, protect the real. Shout out to Uncle Dave and Big Will. They're my OGs, show respect to the legends. Even though you're not in the present, your spirit is a blessing.
Poverty changed me, the shit get dirty. Streets so cold, trying to get rich in the hurt. Been praying to God, it's been a lot on my mind. Look in my eyes, I'm tired of faking this smile.
This the type of shit that make a tear fall down.
Let's celebrate for the ones who going through it and they feel like they can't make it out the storm. Let's celebrate. Let's have a toast for the homies down the road and for the ones who dead and gone. Let's celebrate to the fact we finally made it, even though we had a couple niggas hating. Let's celebrate, even if we ain't got a reason, shit, just celebrate. Feels good, we finally made it out. Having these dreams about 16s all on my granny couch. A couple mics in a pop filter at my mammy house.
You're live with the Energy God. I'm here with the missus, man. That hits 92.3. But if you ain't tuned into PGK time, I don't know what you're doing. Let's get it. Let's go. Whoa. Yeah.
Master P is a hip-hop icon. He is certainly that. After a song Make Him Say topped the charts, he went on to build an empire investing in everything from fashion to real estate and spreading a message of racial equity through financial empowerment. That was his thing, still is his thing. But today, the father of 9 is speaking in his very first TV interview about a very family tragedy. It hits very close to home, the loss of his daughter, Tatiana Miller. She was 29. She'd been battling substance abuse for nearly a decade, and she openly discussed her struggle with addiction on the reality series Growing Up Hip Hop, where Master P and his son, Romeo Miller, encouraged Tatiana to get help. In May, though, Tatiana lost her battle with addiction and died by accidental overdose. Master P is now turning that heartbreaking loss into a mission, and he joins us now here on CBS Mornings. I'm so glad to see you. I'm so sorry it's under these circumstances because it's not the natural order of things for parents to outlive their children.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's very hard.
Coming from where I come from, coming from poverty, you would think that you would outlive your kids, and that was the mission.
Yeah.
And I feel like going to my daughter's funeral, I feel like I went to my own funeral, and I don't even want to go to no more funerals.
How were you notified, Percy, that she had?
My other daughter called me. It was the worst call that a parent can get, and knowing that you are successful, and my sympathy go out to everybody that lost a child. When you look at this, and I said, I'm gonna turn my pain into passion, and I'm gonna turn it into a purpose because I can't get my daughter back.
Yeah,
I love her. I think about her every day, and it took me and my family to go through something that I just can't stop thinking about. But I realized that I have to get out here and help and save other kids' souls.
But did you think she was getting better? Because, she had talked very openly about it. You as a family had talked very openly about getting her help on the show. Did you think she was getting better?
Oh, yeah, no, she was getting better. We had just got out of rehab, and she was on the right track. And the sad thing about it, I know that, my daughter said, I want to be the president. I want, she was getting herself, I want to do something to help people. And that's why I said, my daughter has been my parachute. And she was writing a book. I said, we have to get rid of the negative things and replace it with positive things.
When you look back on it, do you think that there are things that you should have done, not have done, things you should have said that you didn't said? Are you playing that tape in your head?
Oh, no, every parent do that. I
Yeah.
feel like I could have done more. I feel like, but you never know. Like you think, we've been going through this for 9 years, and you think, oh, you know what? She's gonna get past this. We're gonna go on and live happily ever after.
She's an adult.
And she's an adult. It's been plenty of times to where I was in situations that I had to, even if the police was involved, like she could go where she wants. She's over 18. So I had to deal with that struggle and pain. But
All right, y'all. All right, we are back. First of all, I want to say rest in peace to Tatiana. My heart goes out to Master P and his family just as well. I did see a couple shows when she was on Growing Up Hip Hop. This was one of the shows that she was on. This is a photo though, but she was on this particular episode. And this was when they was actually trying to get her to go back into rehab. I don't know if she had just got out, but I know they felt like she needed to go back and do some more rehab. And I remember her telling them that she's okay. She kept saying she's okay. She was like, I'm okay. You know, I'm okay. I know that look like two different people, but that's her. But yeah, it's just a sad situation. It's a sad situation that something like that had to occur. And like he said, you know, they got the money. They have the money. But the money didn't help. It didn't help this time. You know, and that's something that he said that he struggles with each and every day. That he had the money, at least he thought he had the money to get her well. But it takes more than just money. Hell, unfortunately, it takes more than love. To be honest, that person has to want to do it for themselves. And they have to be able to maintain and be disciplined, self-disciplined. You know? A lot of people, they do hide it. They do hide it right under the rug, you know? And it's sad, like I said, it's a sad thing to see a family member, you know, go through that with drugs. To see the parents cry and wonder, you know, what they did wrong or what they could have done. Like Master P said, all our parents feel that way. So we're finna get into part 2 of Master P. Here we go.
You know, and when something like this happens, it affects the whole family.
Yes.
What did you do as a family to get through this? What have you been doing? What are you saying?
Well, my thing is anybody that's watching this, love your loved ones while they're here. Because once you walk out that door, you never know who's gonna come back.
Did you speak to your own family about it?
Yeah,
What did you do?
I did a family meeting and
After her death?
yes.
And what did you say in the family meeting?
Well, you know, I mean, I ask my kids, I say, what am I doing wrong? And so, you know, some of the kids say, you are controlling. So I had to look in my own mirror and say, you know, that's true, but I've only built parameters for protection out of love because I know where I come from and what I've been through. And when you look at mental illness and substance abuse, it's serious. It affects everybody, black, white, Asian, Latino, rich, poor. You look at now fentanyl, just a little thing of fentanyl, it's destroying
Take your life.
Take your life. I watched on the news today to where a mother was talking about her son was a good kid and he just went left one time and brought some pill and it killed him. So my thing is, it hurts so much as a family. Like we go, so for me, I broke so many stereotypes and I'm telling my kids, I told my son Romeo, I said, you know what? I broke a whole lot of stereotypes and curses that now you got to break, because he's my hero. Romeo is my hero.
Romeo is, yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like now he could change the next generation.
Because you work so hard to make sure that they didn't have the life that you had.
Yes.
Isn't that the point you're making?
And it's tough because when you lose somebody, they're not coming back. So when I got that phone call, I realized that my daughter's never coming back.
Yeah.
And that's the heartbreaking thing about this. And that's why I said, let me team up with NAMI. Let me team up with ARJ Cares. These are doctors. These are people that believe. I want to help people that look like us. We want to bring awareness to this. We want to save these. My whole purpose is now is, I don't know why you put me through this, God, and I'm not going to question you, but I'm going to get out here and save millions. I'm going to help. I'm going to do something.
And so your bottom line message to people who are worried about their own children or who are going through this is to do what?
You know what? Talk about it.
Yeah.
Don't hold this as
People
a secret.
are afraid to talk about
Stop, because when you talk about mental illness and you talk about substance abuse, people don't want to say this happened to my kid, but this is affecting us as Americans. If this is affecting people international, don't be afraid. And I'm even telling companies all across the world, like, stop holding this as a secret, because even me starting the brand Soldier Snacks, I said, you know what? There's so many mental illness when you deal with soldiers going out there fighting for us, for our country. But who talks to these people? Who comfort them? Even like my daughter, when she's going through something, or her friends, because we just dealt with several of her friends losing their lives, and we never thought this would hit our house.
Well, nobody ever does, but people are looking at you today saying if it can happen to you, and all that you have, it can happen to anybody.
Yes.
You want people to know this can be avoided, but we do have to speak about it. We thank you.
All right, y'all. That was the last clip for Master P. I thought that was a great interview. It was something that we all learned something from. Like she said, like Gail said, like Gail said, if it can happen to him, it can happen to anybody. A lot of people always say that somebody got the money. Oh, they got the money. They got the money, they get help. They got the money, they could do this, they could do that. It ain't like that all the time. It ain't like that. And a lot of y'all know. A lot of y'all know somebody out there on drugs. And if you don't know nobody, you seen them. On every street corner, every liquor store, all that. Winos, pill poppers, somebody. And sometimes you may wonder what caused them to go down that path. I don't know. I can't tell you the answer. I don't know. But I do know that a lot of us need to do things to help. And I know y'all like, dang, we help all the time. Always help. When they gonna want to do their part? I don't know. I don't have an answer for that either. I don't know. So, and even if you're not helping that person, you can still help others out there in the streets that is willing to get that help. Some of these young folks out there in the streets, they hooked on it too. Unfortunately. And we can probably pull one of them, and save their damn life. So we're going to go ahead and get into the house fire, the house on fire, and the Cash App lady, and then we out of here. We are out of here. So it go to house on fire.
And a family from a house fire. He risked his life to pull a 6-year-old out of the burning home, and this morning the family's recounting what happened. TJ Holmes here with the story. Good morning, TJ.
Hey, good morning to you, George. And this guy, the hero you talk about here, he actually tells us he got into an argument with his girlfriend that night. Because of that argument, he got in the car to go take a drive to clear his head. And it's because of he was out driving aimlessly that he passed by this house. Now, that is one fortuitous fight with your girlfriend. But because of that set of circumstances, it all had to come together for the right guy to be in the right place at the right time. And because of that, a little 6-year-old girl might be alive because of it.
Are you Xavion?
A rescue caught on camera.
Here, come with me, man. Come with me.
After a 2-story house became engulfed in flames in this neighborhood just outside of Indianapolis.
6-year-old female and a 22-year-old male possibly inside.
25-year-old Nick Bostic just happened to be driving by.
There's adrenaline. I hightailed my butt into the house, going through the around the side of it, through the back of the door, up the patio. We went to go downstairs, found Kaylani in the smoke, continued upstairs, collapsed at the top stairs. and then went to jump out the window.
You can see him collapse on the ground after handing off 6-year-old Kaylani Barrett to a police officer.
I need oxygen.
And minutes later, making sure the young girl he just saved was okay.
Is the baby okay?
We just dropped everything we were doing and took off running.
David and Tiara Barrett were on a date night when he got the call from his 18-year-old daughter, Sienna. The house was on fire, with all 4 of their kids and their friend inside. The family is speaking out together for the first time now.
I just saw like fire in the living room. I just ran upstairs like yelling, and then I went and grabbed my baby sister. We started running down the stairs, and that's when we saw Nick, and we just couldn't find Kaylani.
Bostic helped them out the door before searching desperately for Kaylani, who the family affectionately calls Baby K.
I took a deep breath and I ran down there and I grabbed Kaylani and I used my ears to help find her.
Bostic seen here in the hospital. He suffered smoke inhalation and first-degree burns.
I remember pulling up to the house and running up, and all Sienna kept saying is, I can't find Kaylani. And then they said she was in an ambulance, and then the officers told me about Nick and what he had done, and I started crying more. One of the most awful feelings to have that I wasn't there. Kaylani said, Daddy, I was looking for you.
Sienna Barrett, the eldest daughter, led most of her younger siblings and their family friend to safety.
She is a hero to me, and she's always been.
I don't think of myself as a hero at all. That's just something you would just do.
The cause of the fire is currently under investigation. The family lost almost everything.
On our wall in the living room, it was completely burnt down. The only thing that was left was love. And that's all I feel from everyone.
But the family says they did pick up a new family member.
God uses the most unlikely characters. He sent an angel.
Of course, the family pretty much lost everything, you all, in that fire, so they do have a lot of recovery to do there. But despite what you see on TV and in movies,
Whew, God is good. God is good all the time. God is good. We got to applaud that, y'all. We got to applaud that right there. Because, baby, when I tell you, Buddy was in there. He grabbed Kaylani and got the hell on. Okay, he was gone. But the thing is this. He could have not even been driving by, of course, but he could have just drove by, stopped, called 911, and stood outside and waited. You know, and them babies probably would have been gone. So, shout out to Nick. Shout out to Nick, baby. He did his thing. He went in there, put his Superman cape on, and flew right on through, baby. Flew right on through. He is my superhero. I don't know him, but he's my superhero. Okay? Okay. Now, I saved the best for last. The Cash App lady. Y'all quit it. If you ain't got no cash to help these folks out on the street, keep it moving. Keep it moving. Don't tell them you got Cash App, you got Zelle, I send you something. No. If you ain't got $1, if you ain't got 25 cents, you ain't got $5, keep it going. Because most of y'all ain't giving more than $5 anyways. Majority. Some of y'all giving hundreds and stuff. Kudos. I salute. But for the rest of us, we ain't giving no more than $5. We ain't giving no more than $5. Okay? So that's all we got to give. A lot of us, we don't carry cash. Even if we only got $25 in the bank, we ain't carrying the cash. Gotta have something in there just in case they decide that they won't go into an auto draft. they gotta make sure they got something in there. Something. So, a lot of people ain't carrying cash, baby. So, listen to this woman that thinks she was just doing such a nice deed. And look what they done to her. Here we go.
Them attacked, their cars vandalized, and now a woman trying to help some squeegee boys was robbed.
Yeah, Karen Hawk-Lassard didn't see it coming because she's helped them so much in the past. This time, she was the one who ended up needing help when they took her phone and used technology against her.
If I had thousands of dollars in the bank, I imagine they would have taken as much as they could.
Carrie Hawk-Lassard says until last week, she would have never thought twice about helping out the squeegee kids she passes daily in the city.
So I was on high alert. It was a very intimidating experience.
She was stopped at North Gay Street in Orleans in the middle of rush hour traffic.
I was waiting at the intersection and a younger kid approached me. I asked him not to squeegee. I said, if you've got a Cash App, I'll write it down, give it to me, I'll do it later. The minute I said that, it triggered him yelling, yo, she got Cash App.
Within seconds, her car was surrounded.
3 adults approached my car, were leaning into my car, had my phone. I was holding my phone, and then they opened the camera on my phone, and the other gentleman had their QR codes. So one by one, they were accepting hundreds and hundreds of dollars and just drained my account of almost $2,000 in the span of 5 minutes.
Shocked and hurt is how Carrie describes her experience. This is her hometown. She was born and raised in Pigtown, works as a community activist in the Native American community, and is always willing to help out those in need.
You know, I'm the kind of person that I would pack bags of groceries to give to homeless people. I mean, I've always resented the rhetoric that has been used about the squeegee boys and felt that it was unfair. And so I let my guard down. I think I tried to overcompensate. And yeah, it just hurt that someone was intentionally exploiting my kindness. I'd already offered to do something for them and were smiling in my face knowing that they were draining my bank account.
She thinks the squeegee boys need to go, and Hawk-Lassard says arm them with the skills they need to get them off street corners and into jobs. While she's learned a painful lesson, she will still give from her heart, just not from her car window.
Well, I am just going to donate to charities that I know that will help folks, and that's the way I'm going to go about things moving forward.
Now, fortunately, Carrie says she's going to be able to get her money back from her bank. She did file a police report, but she says with all the violence and stuff that we've seen in the city, she's glad that she wasn't hurt seriously.
I know she's very giving, but using a Cash App, what was she thinking?
Apparently, since nobody carries cash anymore, she said a well-known and respected community activist told her that was a better route. And she thinks that if she had just done it with the young kid who was probably a middle schooler, she wouldn't have had any problems. But obviously, it didn't work for her this time. So she's recommending people not do that in the future. And, this is actually a big topic. It's become a political issue as well. Here's what Democratic candidate for Maryland governor.
Hold up. Okay. Now that I got that out the way, I'm just saying. Even the white man said, what was she thinking? Now, I got to say that these were some niggas, okay? They was black folks all day long. James Jones. It said James Jones. James and Jones. They black folks. That's number one. Number two, James Jones said, I'm going for gusto, baby. I'm getting 800. James Jones said, if I'm going to get caught, I'm going to get caught for some money. The rest of them, they done got $120, $150. James Jones said, the hell with y'all. In case I get caught, I got bail money. James Jones had the nerve to take out 800 of this woman's money. And she said she didn't even want the squeegee. She didn't want the squeegee at all. But I give y'all my phone and my cash so y'all put y'all own cash up in. Who does that? Baby, when I tell y'all I'm so nervous that let somebody ask me, can I borrow your phone? For what? Nah, bro. I don't let people borrow my phone. I ain't gonna let you borrow my phone. Tell me what number you trying to dial. If it's an emergency, I put it on speakerphone and I'm holding my own phone. And she might as well have just handed them the money. First of all, I ain't even stopping for you. Okay? If I want a squeezy job done, I'll go to the car wash and get my whole car washed. The whole car will be washed. Okay? Stormy said, shout out to Stormy. Stormy said he is a first-time viewer. First-time viewing from Houston, Texas, baby. Hey, Stormy. I think I know who Stormy is. And y'all gonna be knowing who Stormy is, too. But I was just gonna stop right there. But when I tell y'all, baby, I wouldn't have even stopped. I would have kept going. And say I'm at the stoplight. Baby, I ain't rolling my window down. Who you think I am? Baby, I'm from the A. I'm in the A. Okay? We ain't rolling windows down. I be damned if I roll my window down to help anybody. They come to my car and I can't move. You know what I do? Leave my window up, my music still be blasted, and I turn around and say, I ain't got nothing. And they keep it moving. They keep it right on moving. So I'm sure if she would have said, I ain't got nothing, they would have kept it moving. But no. Look, Stormy said he the mastermind. James Jones. James Jones is the mastermind behind this whole ordeal. He probably told him, this is what I want y'all to do. Y'all put in 150, 120. I'm going to put in 800. And then I get y'all cut. Shit. James Jones gone. He gone. This is what James Jones did. With her $800. Yeah, the bank gave it back. The bank definitely gave it. They going to always give it back. Not always. But they going to give it back. But guess what? James Jones still got that $800 until the police come pick his little ass up. It's grown ass. Because I'm sure James Jones was the adult. Because they sent the little kid. And then they said, the woman said, well, I have Cash App. I'm going to play it out for y'all, okay? I'm going to play it out. Don't worry. No, I got you. I'm going to play it out. Let me slow down. Slow down. Oh, Squeegee's coming. Squeegees, they want to get some. Write the window down. Hello. No, I don't need a squeegee job done. Oh, you're such a little cutie. Such a little cutie pie. Yeah, I have Cash App, but I don't need a squeegee job. But I got a Cash App. Do you have a Cash App that I could write down? And then all of a sudden, a light bulb goes off over the little boy head. Hey y'all, yo, she got a Cash App. And they just all comes like rats and roaches. Now, if that wasn't a sign for her to roll her windows up, I don't know what to tell you. But no. That wasn't enough. No. She said the activist told her that's a good thing to do is give your cash out. Activists got to be a black person. Got to be a black person, baby. It got to be a black person. I don't care what none of y'all say. Baby, when I tell y'all, yes, he supplied the squeegees. Okay? He supplied them. Ambush. They ambushed. They ambushed her ass. It is not funny because I do not want to go nowhere tomorrow and something like this happened to me. Let me put Stormy back down. Oh, but I gotta put Stormy done put some damn roaches up, y'all. I'm finna put them back down because we are no longer finna laugh at this. Okay? We are no longer finna laugh at this because we do not want this to happen to us. And a lot of us, we got our toy in the car with us. So don't come up to us playing with us, okay? Don't play with us. Don't play with us. We got our tool, our toy, whatever you want to call it. We got it, so don't play with us, baby. He said, it is. Stormy said, I would definitely be back. Please come back, baby. We get it in over here. We having some good time on Peachy Tea Time. So thank y'all so much. We got to get out of here. I do have to make a phone call right after this show. So I need to get off so I get ready for work. I told y'all that our shows will be shorter. They will be shorter. Hey, Audra, I see you in the building. We had a lot of people out in the building today. I thank y'all so much for tuning in each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, baby. And y'all be in here. So I sure appreciate the love. I appreciate the love. Tamika in the building. Hey, Mimi. Hey, Boo. Die. But thank y'all so much. I love y'all. Y'all know what y'all got to do. Find me on all platforms. YouTube, Facebook, IG. I am there, okay? Everything is under Peachy Tea Time. Time is spelled with the Y. And y'all know I got 2 of them Facebook pages. A business page and my personal page. And if you're looking for my personal page, baby, just keep looking. Just keep looking, okay? Just keep looking. And look at that doggone business page. Or that YouTube page. Or that IG page, baby. All right, y'all. I love y'all. I'm out of here. And I catch y'all on Wednesday. We do have a family that will be on Wednesday to tell their loved one's story. So please tune in. And I see y'all. Love y'all. Bye. Listen to my babies. Here they go.
PG time.